I'm going to show you how to create the best matchup screen render for your created character in WWE 2K23. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you have your created superstar 100% perfect, whether using your face or using something else. Make sure that that person looks perfect, and whichever attire you want to use for that render, make sure you have that selected. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a screenshot of that person at the gray background. To do that, you can go to the matchup screen pose. You can pose them as you want them or leave them default. I'm going to leave my guy default for this example. And then you're going to make sure that the camera is positioned properly. So it's about from the knees to the top of the head. So you can see all of that in that picture. Take a screenshot and save that to your computer. After you have that person saved to your computer, you're going to go ahead and put them in Photoshop. You're going to cut them out of the background, whether you use the remove background tool or you select a subject, but you want to get them isolated so you can make it a transparent PNG for that person. After you do that, you want to go to imgcreator.ai, and you're actually going to want to go to image input. You're going to upload that image. You're going to select image reference strength to 100, and the style you want will be photo. Click on the create button. Once you do that, you'll have two different options of characters that you see there. What's really cool about this is it makes them look very realistic. If you're doing somebody that isn't based off of you, it's just some random person that you created in game, it'll probably look very good, and you can just take this and put it into the game, and that's pretty authentic to what you want to do. But what you can do here is you can actually enhance the image. You can upscale to HD or 4K if you want. When you get done with all of that, pick the one that you want. You save them to your computer. The next step is to open the PSD file that I have sent over, which is the WWE 2K23 render template that I have created here. Now what you'll see there is a black silhouette of a person. This person is perfectly lined up and ready to go. What you can do is import your person that you had just created from the imagecreator.ai that will actually be cut out already because you already cut them out. So put him in there, size him up so he looks almost identical to what that black outline is, and make sure that the top guideline that is there is matched up with the top of their head. That will give you that perfect position when you go to the in-game render. It'll look great when you're going up against WWE superstars such as Kurt Angle. After you have that render in there, there's a couple options you have here. One of them would be to go to the camera raw filter right now, and you can actually edit this to make it look more realistic. One thing I would do is go to the clarity and adjust that. That's under the basic option. Mess with the clarity, and then you can mess with the whites, shadows, blacks, highlights, contrast, exposure, till you get it exactly how you like it. Next step I would go to is detail and click on sharpening. Now, one cool feature here is the noise reduction. If you want to remove the noise, that'll make it look even more smooth than it would be. It's up to you how you want to look at it. Some people like it very sharp where you can see more details and you can see more of the veins popping out in the body. Or you can just go to noise reduction, make it kind of smooth and unrealistic looking. However you want to do it, it's up to you. Tweak it as you want. Play around with the settings and make it perfect for your liking. When you're done with that, hit OK. All the settings will be saved and you're ready to export this as a PNG. Make sure the bottom layer with the TonyPizzaGuy and the pizzas in the background are disabled so it only shows your render. Export as PNG and you're ready to go. There's one little bonus step I'm going to add here if you want to do some more tweaking to make this even better than it is. Sometimes when you use the AI to create that image, some of the text doesn't translate over or some of the face looks a little bit off. So what you can actually do is import that cutout screenshot into this Photoshop file underneath the one that is the AI generated. So you have the top layer will be the AI generated. The second layer will be that video game screenshot. Now what I would do is I would match it up as best as possible, and then I would start erasing on the top layer some things that I don't like from the AI. Whether it's the eyes, whether it's the beard, whether it's a little bit of that, erase that to your liking. Then go to the bottom layer and make sure that all the stuff on the video game screenshot is erased so you don't see two hands or, part of the side or something like that. Erase that so it looks like one very good image. And we have that all set. You can actually export that as a transparent PNG and you're ready to go. Now what you can do is go to Community Creations, upload it, set it as your match screen render. And there you have it. That's how you create the perfect matchup screen render for your created wrestler. I will say that it did take me a while to figure this out and get the guidelines right and get the size right, but after doing all that, I got everything looking perfect and those renders are spicy and they're hot. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any other tips on how to make renders even better, let me know as well. I'm always looking to learn. Information should always be passed on. Don't hoard that knowledge. Let everybody know about it. But as always, I'm TonyPizzaGuy. We'll see you in another video.